Hello, princess. Get ready, get ready for Halloween with me. And by get ready, I mean make my outfit finished, at least. So sad how many things I have to do that I never do because I'm forgetful and sometimes also not. Let me tell you what the go is right now. I've got all these freaking loose strings that need to be put away. Yes. Oh my god, there's so many. But I just have to deal with it, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, let me play this video for you. I lied. I couldn't find the video. I tried though. The video was about Gen Z's social deviance being actually logging off. Like, social conformity is to be online and to be posting and trying to become an influencer and this and this and this. And also, you know, doom scrolling, that's part of social conformity now, because social conformity, by being online and being entrenched in your algorithm, is what keeps you like put down. I really wish I could find the video, but I can't. It explained it so much better and in more detail. But anyway, I know this video was literally about defiance or deviance, social deviance being now like logging off, getting off the internet and remembering what real life feels like. Yes, and yet here I am on my phone vlogging something I'm going to post. But I think that the reason I'm doing this is I'm not yet able to like fully turn off my phone. I'm not. I'd love to be able to, but not yet. And I think partly it's because all this art stuff business that I want to get going, I can't let go of it. I can let go of it. It's going to be a lot harder to survive or to get my brand, my business going if I don't have social media, which is very unfortunate because I would love to let go of it. And maybe actually it isn't terribly hard, but it feels like it will be. I have been wanting to make YouTube videos for a while, and then finally I had a few up. And I was really happy with them. Well, one of them, was I happy with them? No, it turned out that all three were like mental breakdowns I were having recorded. But the one that I really wanted to make, I was really proud of what I had to say. And for reasons that include my independence being taken away a little bit, I can't upload it, I can't talk about it. And since then I've been feeling kind of stuck because I've been wanting to do YouTube videos not because I want 50,000 followers or whatever. It's because I like to yap on camera. I've been doing that on my stories for so long. I wanted to do something that was a bit more, I guess, permanent in terms of the yap stays up forever, because it's Instagram stories that I had been using all this time, but it only stays up for so long, you know. And after that, you have to either make an archive, and also they're just like 1 minute long things, whatever. It's a hassle, and it's also that look-y, there's too much interaction. When I first started yapping on my stories, I didn't have like close friends that I got to see regularly, or I had one actually that I was seeing regularly. I had friends, I wasn't a loner, guys. Not that there's anything wrong with being a loner, but it's a sad and terrible and lonely life to be living, unless you choose it for yourself. Anyway, yeah, when I started doing the Instagram yaps, it was through, I had a meme page that I had actually, which is now deactivated. So sad. But through that meme page, I was just yapping about life and I was just being depressed online. That was it. I was already depressed. I was, you know, in a terrible phase in my life where I would just lay in bed for 4 months straight. I was doing this. I was laying in bed, the curtains were all closed, I never got out of bed, I was under the covers, and my laptop was set on its side on my bedside table, and that's just how I existed. I would have like a slice of cheese and on bread, and that would be my meal for the day, and I was living like that. And you know, sometimes some sick and twisted part of me misses that, only because I had nobody to answer to, I guess. But really, it's not a great way to live. I know that logically. So because I know that logically, I shouldn't miss it, but I do. I don't know how that works. I'm talking about my internet journey. Let me get back to that. I was really depressed, and that's how I would live my life. And this meme page helped me a lot, because I would yap to myself, send it out into the void, and the people who saw it, they weren't you know, they were strangers really. They weren't people I knew myself. Yeah, they weren't people I knew myself personally in my real life. But I got to talk to a few of them. They were really cool. I made some friends off of it as well, which is brilliant. And what happened after? Yeah, started making friends I would see regularly, more often, and then I started using my personal page as my Yap page. And I went through a whole journey with that I won't get into. But you know, I was doing like I guess internet activism, and then for a while I lost myself and I was survival mode for a long time. And then I kind of came back to myself, and then a whole lot of things changed, and now I'm back to the internet activism, but also I hate the internet and I hate everything about it, but also I love it. All this to say, no, let me get back to this. I was using my personal Instagram stories to be yapping like I would with my meme page stories. And it's a different audience. It's a different audience. It's a different group of people watching me. Instead of people who didn't know me face to face, it was people who did know me face to face and people I had met. And, you know, I just never changed my method of internet usage because I didn't feel the need to. And I didn't really care. I didn't care. And then somewhere along the way I started caring. I don't know where exactly, but I don't like that I care. I don't like that I care what people have to say. I just wanted to fucking yap. And all of a sudden it became this thing where, I don't know, I have to think about what I say, which should be the case anyway. But it was different. I don't know how to explain. It's not that I just wanted to say stupid shit with no consequences. It was more that, you know, I just couldn't talk about the situations I had been in because people involved made it about them. And I just wanted to use it to talk about my freaking feelings. I just wanted to talk about what I felt and saw or whatever. And yeah, it would just be made about them when it's like, what? Can my own Instagram page be about me, please? What? I actually don't want to talk about that. I don't care anymore. But anyway, back to the YouTube videos, wanting to do them. Why did I explain my Instagram history? Because I started caring, that's it. Or I just stopped being able to just post without... no, this describes it well, actually. My sincerity, my sincere feelings, my sincere emotions became a thing to be contested or dismissed or debated on. Why are my feelings about something being debated on when I'm doing this to talk about it? But I guess it's because I chose to rant on my personal stories where there are people seeing it. Why couldn't I have just done my own vlogs and done it? I don't know. Actually, I do know. There are people who watch my stories and be like, oh my god, I learned this thing about it, or, you know, add to it, or join in on the discussion, and that's well and cool. But I don't like it when people are like, you're wrong for feeling this. This is this. I don't know. I feel like I'm coming off really vague as and damn, it is what it is. I'm not going to speak more clearly because I don't want to, and I won't. It's none of your business. Do you know what? I think this relates to clarity, over-explaining, and micro-shading. YouTube. Okay, let me get back to YouTube. None of this is gonna make sense, maybe. Anyway, what happened is I wanted to do these YouTube videos, but I really got in my head about it. Because I just want to get on and yap. But then I got in my head about the fact that, oh, it has to look nice though, and it has to sound nice, and I have to like make sense, and it has to be a structured video. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Why am I making it harder for myself? Why am I making... because look at this. Here's the thing. It'd be a different thing if I wanted to make a beautiful structured video that's like edited lovely and so on and so forth. And with, music in the background and whatever. That's one thing. But I don't want to do that. I felt like I had to if I wanted people to watch. But I'm not doing it because I want people to watch. And I forgot that for a moment. That was it. I forgot for a moment that I actually don't care if people watch or not. It's available for people to see if they want, but I'm not doing it for people to see it. That's it. I lost my sincerity in talking just how I want to. Oh my god, I just want to freaking yap. I don't care who sees it. I don't care who watches it. I don't. And I don't care if nobody watches it. For me anyway. But I forgot that, and I ended up in this mindset where I felt like, oh, I have to do this all if I want people to watch. I don't care anymore. I never cared. I forgot that I never cared. And yeah, that's why I'm not going to apologize for the fact that this video probably won't make sense, because I'll be jumping from topic to topic and there's no continuity in what I'm saying. Oh, damn. If you want a video with continuity, click somewhere else. Oh! Yeah, do you know what? Low-key, high-key, perhaps even high-key, I forgot what it felt like to hear myself talk without having to perform my words for other people. Yeah. Perform my words for an audience that I never... What's it called when you like go on a quest to get something? Yeah, performing for an audience that I never searched for. It'd be a whole other thing if I started this for the purpose of people seeing it and responding to it and engaging with it. But that's not the purpose that I have. I just want to talk, and I want to post it on YouTube because I want to. Let me bring a few things together. You have to take steps every day to bring yourself closer to the life that you want to live. And I hadn't been. Step one was this right here. I'm not performing. I don't feel like I'm performing. Sometimes I like to perform for the camera, but it's not really performing for the camera. Well, I guess it is. It's like when you're taking photos and all silly poses that are also kind of cunt because they're silly. Whatever. Why am I talking about that? Perform. Bring yourself closer to the life that you want to live. The life that I want to live. With knowing what I know now, having lived the life that I have lived, where would I be right now if I could just snap it into existence? I would be up in the mountains in Tibet, the Himalayas perhaps, Nepal, or you know what, back in my home country, India. India. In the mountains. I want to live in the mountains. Damn, I want to live. All this talk about beach city, ooh beach city. Steven Universe reference. I don't care about a beach. I care about the mountains. I care about the mountains, and I would love to be living in the mountains. And I'd love to. I think a lot of people feel this. I'd love to be living in a little commune of lovely, sweet people, and we do tasks to take care of each other. We don't need to worry about money because it's not a thing between us. All we gotta do is, we rotate the tasks between who's cleaning, who's doing the gardening, and who's doing, I don't know, building, who's doing the mowing the lawn, because I'm not doing that. But maybe I will, actually. It would be fun. I've done it before. It's fun. It's fun when it's not a task, but it's something that, when it's not like, oh, you have to, oh my god. No, we wouldn't be mowing the lawn because we wouldn't have a freaking ugly ass lawn. We would have trees that would have a nature area that would do what nature does. We would let it breathe. There would be no lawning. There would be no lawn mowing. Oh my god. We would just be, gardening, and the harvest of our hard work goes for everybody. And then what? We would be eating seasonal foods. Oh my god, brilliant. And then there'd be people in charge of, like me, taking care of the sheep and the Angora rabbits perhaps. And what would we do? We'd spin the yarn. We'd collect the fur and the wool, and then we'd wash it and card it and spin it into wool. And I use that wool. We dye it. We dye the wool, and then we make clothes out of it. Oh my god, we dye it with like plants that we grow ourselves. Would that not be so cool? So that's the life I want to live. That's the life I want to live. And I wish so badly that you didn't have money to get to a point where you don't need to worry about money. Because if you think about it, people who are able to do that, how do they get to there? They use money to buy a plot of land. Because if you have land, it's your land. Oh, you have to pay mortgage though. Maybe if you're really, really rich, then you don't have to pay mortgage because you paid it off. You paid cash. You buy land and you pay cash and it's done with. It's your land. That would be so cool. And look, I think this is what needs to happen. If we get a whole bunch of people who feel like this, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I'm knitting. I'm crocheting. I'm weaving in my ends. I can't be looking at you. Whatever. I brought you a bit closer. I hope you love me. What the hell am I talking about? Oh my god, yes. So if we get a bunch of people, anyone who's interested, hit me up. We can do it. Look at these. Get a bunch of people together who feel like this. One of us is gonna have to be rich. One of us, look, if just one of us is rich enough to buy a plot of land, or multiple of us be like almost rich, and by rich I don't mean, I mean like enough to buy a plot of land. I'm right, it doesn't have to be one person, it can be multiple. And if of these multiple people, enough of us all together have the money to buy a plot of land outright, so no mortgage, then that's money done. We're done. While we transition from living in houses and stuff, we'll get a whole bunch of like crafty motherfuckers to be doing the house building. I feel like it'd be really cool to have kind of an apartment plot complex situation. No, would it be? No, do you know what? I think it'd be cool to have this. This chair keeps squeaking. I think it'd be really cool to have this. I forgot. I think it'd be really cool to have like a courtyard. We have a courtyard and there's little patches of garden and so on in this courtyard. Maybe there's a well in the middle so we can get our water. Hopefully there's a spring there too. I don't know. Oh god. It's always got clean water. Everything else fits in together. Got a well, the courtyard around it. There's a whole bunch of houses that are just around it. And there'll be one building, nobody lives there, but it's like the communal area, we've got a shared laundry area, or what's it called? Like, an area for us to do cooking, for us to do the cooking and the laundry and so on and so forth thing. I'm looking around because I want more things to bring this up. How about priorities? I actually don't care. Why am I trying to perform a great video for you? I really hate doing this, but now it's like now I'm doing unironically. Oh, what's the time? This clock is wrong. It's behind by an hour, so it's 1:10. Hey, that's great. This is actually brilliant. I'm more productive talking and doing this than watching videos and doing this, which checks out. Who'd have thunk it? Anyway, oh my god, we have common building so we can have our stuff and things stored there, like our gardening stuff, and no, maybe we'd have a separate shed for that. That makes more sense. But anyway, everything's together, like there's places for everybody and places for everything, and everybody's welcome as long as you join this. And I don't think it has to be that everybody lives fully off-grid and that's it. I feel like if some people want to still be the ones interacting with society, if some people do want to have like a job in the rest of society that they go to, and then they bring back the money, and that money goes into our mutual funds, and we all do work to help out each other. And because we live in a society, money is still gonna rule us a little bit, not rule. I hope not rule us as in, ooh, I made $300 this week and it's all for me and that's it. Well, I surely hope not. Because here's the thing, if there's all of us living together like this, for example, I'm here, I'm taking care of the sheep, and I'm saving the wool, and I'm washing it, and I'm carding it, and now I'm spinning it, and now I'm dyeing it, and now I'm knitting it, and now you got clothes. That's my work. That is the work that I've brought. And someone else could do, there'll be people who do the gardening stuff and things, people who do this cleaning. I think cleaning is one thing that we'd all rotate. Just that makes sense, unless somebody really, really wants to. Go for it, baby girl. Yeah, and then if somebody wants to still be like making money for us, yes, slay. Because think about it, As much as I'd love to live in a commune where we don't have to deal with money at all, there's got to be situations and so on and so forth. Don't you have to like pay tax on your land? That's a thing, right? Yeah, you have to pay tax on your land, something like that. That checks out. That's good. It's a good thing, I think. Well, is it? I think it's a good thing because in theory it's a great thing. I would love if tax goes only back to the people and not, you know, the military. War. So in a perfect world, tax is a great thing. Because it'll help people who need it. And oh my god, yeah. In the world that we live in, houses cost crazy work. Crazy work. You buy land, you build a house on it, and you have to pay. You have to keep paying every year. What the hell is that? That's not your land. That's the thing. See, look at this. In my ultimate dream, this wouldn't even be the case. I'm looking at the logistics of the realistic version of it. But my real dream version of it is that nobody should be paying for land. It's bullshit. I'm sure you know this. I'm sure you know this, but in case you don't, paying for land is bullshit. Land belongs to nobody. It's not owned by anybody. People made that up. It's made up. What the flip? What the flip? It's literally, it's made up. What do you do then? What do you do with that information? It's made up and we're all suffering because of it. Where was I at? Oh my god, yes. So some people want to be, in this realistic version of my beautiful, beautiful dream, if somebody does want to like still participate in society to bring money in so that we can use that for the money stuff that we need to do. Oh, if somebody wanted to do that, that'd be really cool and great. Yeah, that's the thing. To live in these communes and stuff, you gotta have money still. Gotta have money so you can so far dark. I would really love. Here's another version of a dream life that I would love to be living in. Keeping all of the knitting stuff. By knitting, I also mean like artsing fartsing. Because guess what? Actually, I'm gonna go on a rant about craft. I'm sure you know. I'm sure you know the patriarchy, and I'm sure you know the many systematic ways in which women have suffered like no other. What do you do about this? I know. I have to unravel a string. Oh, whatever. Anyway, what was I saying? In another version of this perfect world, in another version of a perfect life that I would love to live, I would love to be a nomad. And low-key did this cement in my brain. I've been thinking about this for many years, by the way, but low-key I think this cemented in my head because of my latest rewatch of the Avatar series. For those of you who have really great taste in media, then you would have watched Avatar, The Last Airbender, and you would know, well, I mean, I guess you might not know, maybe you just watched it casually, but if you're intense about it, me too, babe. It's okay. Anyway, hey, it's okay if I don't make sense, and if I go on tangent, it's okay. Do you see? Yeah, I rewatched Korra because I rewatched like Avatar Airbender recently, a few months ago, I think, and I wasn't ready to rewatch it yet. So I rewatched Korra finally because I found a site that would let me. I'd have to let go of all my shows. It's an L I have to take if I get to that life. Anyway. Ooh. I read this somewhere. I cannot for the life of me remember. It was like, I want to live in a commune, but instead of a cult leader, we have Wi-Fi. Not too bad. Anyway, yes, I would probably have to let go of my shows. But hopefully, if all things go well, we'll have a TV in this dream commune. And in this TV, it will be DVD shows, DVD movies and shows only. And I will absolutely have a box set of the Avatar series. Of course I will. So that's where I'll get to. Anyway, what the freak am I talking about? Oh my god, yeah. Rewatched Avatar, Korra, and I had been wanting to read the Avatar comics for so long, but then I got overwhelmed because there's so many comics and I didn't know what the right order was. And I looked up online, there were like 3 different possible orders you could read it, and I was like, oh, what is going on here? What do I do with this information? But then I found out the order, and it was only like 2 weeks ago that I realized I learned that there were books. Nobody told me there were books. Books. There are 6 books. 6 Avatar books. And it's of the Avatars before. And in the first of those books that I read, it's about Avatar Youngchen, who was the air nomad, air avatar before Aang. And yeah, in it she talks a lot about like airbender life, airbender culture, and nomadic culture. And I'm gonna finally circle around to what I started to say. Those of you who watch Avatar on a deeper than casual level would know that like the cultures in like the Bender nations in Avatar are based off of real life cultures. So if I remember correctly, the waterbender cultures are based off of Inuit people. I don't remember. I think airbenders of like Tibetan monks. Fire Nation, I don't remember. Earth Kingdom, I don't remember. Anyway, why did I mention this? Why am I talking about? Yes, so I watched Avatar and I like fell in love once again with airbender culture, and I was like, I could live this life. I could live this life. There's a line that one of the monk Lahima, yes, monk Lahima, he is like the super spiritual, super spiritual, super cool, calm and collected, and he's got like 4 really important quotes that show up, and he's like, we don't really meet him. I think the comics he shows up once, but you don't really meet him. But he's got 4 quotes in that end up in his like spiritual teachings book, poems of Lahima. Anyway, what the freak am I talking about? One of the quotes is paraphrased, not an exact quote, but it's like, let go of your earthly tethers, enter yourself, step into the wind, something like that. I've actually got it written down. I've got it written down, so I'm gonna read it out to you. Let go of your earthly tether, enter the void, and become wind. Beautiful. That has been stuck in my head, but also clearly not stuck in my head because I can't even remember it without bringing up the thing to read it. I just realized I said Monk Lahima, but it's Guru Lahima. And anyway, in the story, that's how he starts flying, because he's like so untethered that he literally starts flying. King shit. Well, not king, because he would never be a king, because he's better than that. That line, let go, that line has been stuck in my head, and had been stuck in my head for a long time. And I was like, maybe I should just run away into the Tibetan mountains and become a monk, and that'll be perfect. It'll be perfect. I'll be able to get away from all of this. Well, I can let go of everything. But to be honest with you, I don't have the strength to let go. Why? Because there are people I love, and I don't want to let go of them. One day, perhaps I'll have to. Perhaps. You never know how life will turn out. But I don't want to willingly give them up. And I think that speaks really well into the strength, the inner strength and peace of monks who do like let go of their earthly tethers and let go of their the life that they had been living to become a monk and make that their whole lifestyle, that's everything. I think part of me wants it really bad, and I see that for myself in a different life where I am a monk and I'm a nun. That kind of sucks. I'd love to be a monk instead. What the hell am I talking about? Okay, monks happened, and then air nomads, beautiful culture. Oh my god, do you know what? Also related to monk life and shaving your head, actually, as a monk does, I have been thinking about hair and how in hair symbolism, hair, as you can see, mine is short and pink. Until like 2 weeks ago, not even, yeah, it was long. It was down to here. My finger is here. Not anymore, clearly. It's actually another Avatar video I watched, but not an official Avatar video. It was like a fan analysis video talking about the hair symbolism in Avatar, and that had gotten me thinking about like, oh my god, like, as people know, hair is very important in a lot of cultures, and they're important in different ways. Some cultures it's like growing out your hair long is a symbol of honor, or you know, family connections. There's like different braids, they mean different things. Every single culture has something to do with hair, I feel. Like in Indian culture, it's like having long hair and braids are like universal, and they always mean something. They're really important. And also the cutting off of hair can symbolize, you know, like letting go of either your past or past self, or your honor, or, you know, a whole bunch of things. I had felt really attached to my long, well, it wasn't even long. Originally I was trying to grow it back out to how long it was before I cut it. And I just couldn't. I didn't want to. It wasn't the right time. Maybe it will be later, but I just didn't. I didn't want to. It was less that I didn't want to grow out my hair, more that I needed to cut my hair. I needed to cut my hair, and in my head it was that I'm letting go of the past. I'm letting go of things that have happened. Yes, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be growing my hair out this time again, or if I'm going to keep it short for a little bit. Cause wow, I don't know. The last time I cut my hair was out of necessity. I went bald because, well, I got a buzz cut because I fried my hair off bleaching it myself. I no longer bleach it myself. It's okay. But I fried my hair off. It was just like patchy and choppy, and I was like, It was kind of not noticeable because it was bright red and the color like took away from the unevenness of my hair. But I knew it was there. And yeah, I got a buzz cut and I started again. And since then I'd been growing it out, and I needed to cut it short. Perhaps down the line I will understand better why I needed to, what made me feel so. Whoa! I remember how I made this dress now. The time is going, time slips away. That's okay. But I would love to have this finished before I need to get ready. For Halloween, I'm going on a boat. It's a boat party. You know what? I was just about to say, I actually thought in my head, can you imagine me on a boat trying to club when I'm so freaking awkward? Damn, why do I think that about myself? Is it really that embarrassing for me to freaking be on a boat and trying to club? No, I've been clubbing before and I popped off. I'm nervous about my ability to be authentic in front of other people. In that, I'm not authentic because I want to perform something better. I'm authentic because I'm scared about my authenticity, because I'm afraid that being authentic and being sincere will get me ridiculed. Yes, I don't want to perform something else, but I'm scared that if I don't, then I don't know, shit might get weird. But I don't care anymore. I'm a bit worried about drinking tonight. It'll be fun. I'm just like a lightweight now because I wasn't a lightweight the first time I drank. Popped off. I was chugging, and I was chill. But I think like after I started drinking, and then now that I don't drink, when I do, it's like whoa. What else? Where was I at? I can't even remember. Sincerity. Did we do a full circle to what I wanted to talk about? Finally. So, back to my entire internet history. Where I am right now. So, I had been yapping on my personal stories, as I said. And for a period, I stopped yapping because I just got too focused on the fact that there were people I knew, and I couldn't just yap without it being a thing. Once again, I'm being vague about it, but deal with it. Yeah, and I realized as well that I was too attached to this account. I've been wanting to quit Instagram, but I'm too attached to it. I can't have that. It's okay for me to, I'm not gonna delete that account because I don't want to. Beautiful photos, so many connections. I don't want to let go of that, but I'm deactivating it, and I've focused on using my art account and my my private account more, because I just needed to refresh for a bit and remember what it feels like to talk without, I don't know, just talk without it being a thing. And also, I just didn't like that I would look at my follower account and feel a type of way, full stop. I didn't like that. Because I used to not, I really did not before. And then I don't know where along the way, but I only realized like 2-3 weeks ago maybe that, oh, I realized that I was caring too much about the the thing that I'm posting. I was trying to perform this super cool and put together or whatever. Yeah, and I didn't like that, so I'm letting go of it for now. I'll pick it up back up if it suits me, if it's right. But for now, it's goodbye. Well, not goodbye, because I'm gonna be here talking to myself, like, and not like a loser, like somebody who is remembering the joy of talking to oneself. Whoa. Anyway, so I've got my private account now. That'll be great, and my art account. And here's something that I have been thinking about. I don't know how to address it, how to work this out. So with this YouTube channel, this where I'm just yapping, talking to myself, talking for myself, talking, I don't know, just yapping. I can do what I want. I can really, doesn't matter what the hell, I don't care anymore. I cared, I stopped myself because I did care about what I would be perceived as. But damn, I don't want to. I don't want to perform an internet persona. This is for me. This is for me. People see it, okay, slay, cool. Okay, slay, you want to leave a comment, okay, slay, cool. But in the end, it's for me. And the point of this isn't to get 50,000 followers. It's to have somewhere to yap away to. And again, yes, I could video journal by myself and have them as mine. But I want to post it. And that's it. And that's it. I want to be using YouTube like it was used when it first was a thing, you know, where people would just be doing their thing and that's it. People, you just do your thing, post what the hell you want, day in the life, but it's not this life is so, the way the internet is now, it's just so polished, and I wanted to be polished because I thought that's what I should be, but I don't want to really in my heart be polished. Yes, full circle. Sincerity! And that's how sincerity ties in. This is me being sincere. This is me being sincere and not performing. I'm talking to my camera. Well, I'm not looking at my camera. I'm talking and the camera is there. That's how it is. I'm talking and the camera is there. Sometimes I look up, but it's not. It's me I see. That's me. That's me. And that's it. Oh yeah, look, rebleached my eyebrows. Slay. I was actually going to re-dye this pink, but I think I won't. Yeah, I don't know. I dyed my brows pink when I put this pink in, and I liked it, but I really like the blonde look more. Turns out, blonde brows. Ow! Don't poke yourself in the eye with a crochet hook, babes. It's 1:40. Let me tell you, I'm gonna leave at 5 today. This is actually fine. I got enough time to get this done. I'm not making fairy wings. I don't know what shoes I'm gonna wear though. This would look so cool in heels. I should wear heels, but I don't want to wear heels. Do you know why? Owie. I'm going out clubbing. I don't want to be owie. So I guess I'll wear sandals. Actually, I will. Anyway, I have something to finish off with. Oh my god, no, let me get back to here. Sincerity. This, yes, super cool. I love this sincerity, and I'm just talking and it's not that deep. What I'm worried about is the fact that my art stuff, oh, how am I gonna do this? I'd love to do it as I do now, but if I don't get engagement in my art stuff, then I won't have a base. I won't have a following base that builds. And if I don't have a following base that builds, then there'll be less people. There won't be enough people buying my prints, and that means I cannot live off of my, like, support myself or be supported by other people buying my prints, which supports me. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know how to figure that out. I think I'm gonna start trying with just like doing as I want to, and if I don't want to do structured videos. And the point of my art stuff as well isn't to do like tutorials or anything, so it doesn't need to be structured. It just needs to be like, aha, hey, I'm making this today, let me prop you up, and then I'll make it. Cause let me think about it. I think the yaps are best left to this account. The yaps are best left to here because I won't be able to focus if I was doing my art and trying to yap. And I had the idea of like, oh my god, look, I'll record it first. I'll just record myself doing the painting and I'll do a voiceover of me talking. But That's like not fun. I don't want to watch a video of myself. I don't want to watch a video of myself painting and then talk over it. Does that make sense? Like, there's a difference between doing a thing and recording it right then, and like recording something for the purpose of talking over it later. Maybe it actually isn't that deep. Maybe, I don't know, I just have to find out. Yes, I'm a bit worried about how that's gonna go because I don't want to become performative on that. Or performative is not, when I say performative, it's not as in, ooh, I'm fake. It's performative as in I am performing to be put together and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Well, if you don't, I don't know what to say to you. Oh my god. I actually wove a lot in, and yet not enough at all. There's so many strings. There's so many strings, but hey, it's better. I didn't even see that. I would have woven that in earlier if I saw that. Do you know what as well? I saw Terraria. Started playing Terraria. As much as I wish I could play today, I can't. I've got a dress to finish weaving. I had so much time to do this. I could have done this any other freaking day. It's my own fault that I have to do it today because this was last Halloween's this was my last Halloween's outfit, by the way. So it's been a whole year that I could have finished this stuff and I never did. But perhaps now that I've been inspired and begun my journey of weaving in my ends, finally I'll do it. Do you know what? Hey, let me tell you this. I need to finish knitting this. Let me tell you how this is gonna go. I'm gonna finish this, hopefully today. That would be great. Oh my god, no, I was gonna tell you projects that I want to do, hopefully, sometime in my life. I'm just gonna reel them off. I want to make, I've been thought about this a while ago. I want to make a little, this size, 3D bonsai, you know the bonsai milk? I want to make a little charm of that, but it's bedazzled. And that's an idea I got because I want to give it to my friend who likes bonsai a lot. I told him about it. Oh my god, there are like 3? I think there are like 2 or 3 projects that I thought of as things for them and never got around to it. But in fact, the bonsai, I can do it. I can do it now because I have air drying clay. I was gonna make it with something else, but I think air drying clay works better. Anyway, bonsai little charm. That's for them. I also have for them a little white and green scarf. The green is yarn that I knitted up myself, that I spun myself actually. So I need to finish making that because that's for them. That's 2 projects. I have been wanting for a long time to make a knitwork tapestry. Yeah, like a you know, like knit color work. It's like cross stitching but with knitting, you know. Yes, I want to make that for above my bed. I keep on deciding on the design and then forgetting what I decided and then deciding a new one. I've thought of lotus pond, and lotus pond would be kind of cunt. Or like a background. I think it'd be really cool to do like an air temple island. But actually I would love to do something that's really pink and green. So lotus pond works. Or damn, I could just make us, I could draw something that's super pink and green and then make that. Whoa, who'd have thunk it? But yes, I'm leaving that for now because first of all, it'll be a big ass project, and also I'll have to buy new yarn for it, and I can't justify buying new yarn at the moment because I've got a lot and I want to get through what I have. Damn, all that talking to say 3 projects: bonsai charm, the green and white heart scarf, knitwork tapestry grid. I want to also make like curtains, you know, Japanese norin curtains. I want to make those for my bedroom that go all the way to the floor because the cats like to come into my room and I have to use a door stopper, which is fine, it works. It's not a priority to do this, but I think it'd be cool to have curtains so I can leave my door open and it won't be like dark. The vibes of a, you know the vibes, sleeping with the door open, not fun, but at least that vibe will be slow down with curtains or something. That's number 4. I actually need to make a Princess Bubblegum crown. That's for my Halloween outfit next week. Why do I have 2 Halloween outfits? I'm glad you asked. It's because next week is like a Halloween party. Today I'm going out clubbing with my girlfriend, and next week, yeah, it's a Halloween party situation. So I hope it goes well. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest. I'm just nervous because I haven't seen them in a long time, a lot of them. I don't know what the go is. Yes, I need to make the Princess Bubblegum crown with air drying clay. I have like maybe 4 or 5 skirts and a dress. No, I think it's 3 skirts, 2 dresses that I finished knitting, but I haven't woven in the ends. Wow. Can you tell that's the thing I struggle with? As do a lot of people, so maybe it's not that deep. But anyway, I need to weave in all those ends. There's a top that I want to make for my girlfriend. I also want to make everybody's Christmas presents. I want to start ASAP. Yes, I need to get a whiteboard so I can write all these down so I can like work my way through them because love them. Oh my god, I need to upload this and edit it. But editing will not be that deep or serious because what will I do? Cut out the bits where I don't talk. And that's it, actually. Oh, you might have an hour-long video of me talking to myself about nothing. I hope you like it. Oh, and if you don't, whatever. I don't know. I've had a few people with my Instagram stories tell me, oh, like I read it like I listen to it like I listen to your Instagram stories like my morning news or my morning report. Brilliant. I love that for you. I love that for me as well. I think it's really beautiful. It's really quite beautiful. People loved it. I love that. Now that I've stopped pressuring myself into performing a polished speech, I feel a lot better. Yeah, let's see if I get onto the editing and uploading there, because I've had a problem with executive dysfunction. Oh, me when my ADHD disables me. Me when my whatever. Do you know what's gonna happen? I'm not wearing a bra with this because I've made it so that it doesn't, I don't need a bra for support, and that's the point. What I need to do though is I made these little things to cover this so that it doesn't scratch me uncomfortably. This is enough out of me. I'm ending this. Goodbye.